Welcome to today's video. On this episode of Rex HTV, we're gonna... What's up guys? Welcome back to the start of today's video. We're gonna be doing more of a teardown on this BARRA to see if we actually got the right one because I'm a little bit worried. Had a number of people tell me that it's a little bit of a hit and miss between the specific dates of buying a BARRA BF engine. So we're gonna take this apart, we're gonna pull the bottom oil pan off and we're gonna see if we got the right rods. If we don't, then I'm gonna have to chuck this thing in the bin. I don't know, we'll see. Before we get today's video started, head over to benkispec.com. We're having a massive summer sale, so everything has been marked down. Hoodies, t-shirts, jet tags, stickers. Get your hoodie before winter time because it'll keep you warm because it's got an AE Falcon on there. AE Falcons overheat. It's gonna keep you warm. So first thing we're gonna do is drain all the oil out of this beast. There's still heaps of oil in here. Oh, pedals on there tight. Hashtag no spill gang. I want to quickly show you the state of this oil. Have a look, can you see that? It's pretty much golden. The reason for that is because this thing has been, of course, run on LPG its whole entire life. I've never seen oil this clear come out of an engine. Oh wow. I've got some of the boys around to help me turn this thing because it weighs about 200 kilos and we need to flip it on its face. Come help, boys. Oh, it's gotta be hard, right? So just get it. Yep. Yes, that wasn't too bad.
That was actually really easy.
I thought it was gonna be way harder. So we finally have the BARRA flipped around now for the very first time. I'm now able to properly visualize what I need to do to take it off. There's a few little brackets that we need to take off. There's here as well, and it looks like 10 mils or 8 mils surround the whole oil pan. So we just need to remove those, remove these ones on the side right there as well. And then we should be able to take this whole thing off. When we do take this thing off, we're gonna have to reseal it as well. But the main reason why we're doing this, the main reason why I'm having a look underneath here is because we need to have a look at the connecting rods because like I said, I've been told I could have the bad ones and then I'm gonna have to get rid of the engine. I don't know, we'll see. Oh. Oh god. Oh Nathan, there's two more.
Bruh.
Oh my god.
There you go.
That's clean engine, boys. Look at that.
Is there a rod sitting in the fan?
Oh, there's a lot of sludge. Holy shit, look at that. Sludgy.
Nothing in the pickup there, that's good.
Damn, boys. This is the underneath of the BARRA with the pan off. Do we have the right connecting rods? We're about to find out. Trying to look for the number right now. Oh, fuck. Oh, what's this? I see a number there, 16B8. Let me look at...
you won't be able to see what that was before.
Hang on, I just need to go to my messages, bro, I'm stressing out. Hang on, 1R23, okay, that's not the number.
No, it's on the rod, I told you.
Whereabouts on the rod, do you know?
Like on the rod, like in the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah.
Alright, watch out, it's probably this side then. So apparently on the connecting rod is where we need to look at to find exactly if we have the bigger or smaller rods. And there's one rod that if it was all the way up, we could be able to see the number on the rod. So what we're gonna do is rotate the engine for this to come all the way up and then we should be able to see what the numbers are on the rod. But these rods are up, but they're in the middle of the engine right now, so we can't actually look in there. So see what we can do with this one. Okay, so we're back. It's actually the next day since we last put the camera down. And we also found out that we do in fact have the correct BARRA rods. So we have the turbo rods, the bigger, thicker rods that will handle all the boost, and it means we did buy the right engines. I can just zoom, yeah.
Yeah, the optical.
3R23, sick. On the side of the rod, it showed that it was 3R23, yeah?
And the 1R is,
Yeah.
that is the skinny NA rod.
That's correct. So if it's a 1R23, that means you have the skinny rods. So what I did was I took this end cap off the piston right here, the connecting rod right here, and I pulled this off. I pushed the piston down so I had access to move the con rod to one side, and then I was able to pull it up again and then see the side of the rod itself. So we're now going to start pulling off the timing case and probably take the valve cover off as well so we can start preparing for the valve springs, valve stem seals, and everything we need to do in there. I've watched a few videos of people taking the valve cover up, and what they do is they take these sensors off first. So there's two bolts right here. I think it looks like a small one.
You know what they are? You're very familiar with these. VCT.
Oh, is this a VCT sensor or something?
Yeah, it has dual VCT.
Wow. So these are the VCT sensors. You got to take them off first. Otherwise, if you loosen all these bolts, then you won't be able to pull these out. Apparently it like sort of sticks up and then it's impossible to remove. Okay, so here's our first look at the internals of the BARRA from the top. We've already had a look at the bottom stuff actually, but have a look. The cams look like they're in pretty decent shape. There's like a little bit of like marking on there, but obviously nothing you can feel with your finger. You can see like where it's been machined as well, which is pretty cool. But it looks like a pretty healthy BARRA.
Well, I know that BARRAs sometimes chew up cams, so it's a good thing that these are fine.
I'm not surprised because it is a gas engine, so.
But gas engines do dry out the heads.
It's still in low case though. 180.
Yeah, it's low case for a BARRA.
Yeah.
They roll off the factory floor about 120, and anything from then is just run in case.
So now we need to take the timing case off. Looks like it's just a bunch of 10mm bolts, nothing too complicated.
240.
And yeah, these big boys at the top too. Okay, we've got the timing case off, the timing cover, whatever you want to call it, and we're almost ready to pull the belts off and everything. So the chains off and everything. So this is a chain, for fuck's sake. Okay, so we have the timing cover off and we are almost ready to take the oil pump off. And in order to do that, we need to take the chain off. So this is exactly why we need to remove the front end of all that. Inside this housing is the oil pump. So it's just a bunch of gears, two to be specific, and they're really weak on standard BARRA engines. So we're going to put some billet oil pump gears in there.
Dominator's been kind enough to support this build, and he's supplying billet oil pump gears. And you may be thinking, why? Well, the reason is because the standard ones are made out of cast. And the reason why you don't want cast is because when you're running higher boost, higher power, just in general, or you're banging off limiter, they bang together and they explode because they're not made out of a single piece of metal. The billet ones won't ever explode, which is good.
I've actually seen pictures of oil pump gears that have exploded out of the case. It's catastrophic. It's next level. Like the whole casing is completely exploded at the bottom. So yeah, it's good that we're getting those things. That's like the only flaw, as well as the valve springs as well. So yeah, once you replace those things, BARRA's good. Good engine. Looks like it's just a bunch of 8mm bolts holding this oil pump off, but we need to take all this crap off first to get to that. Oil pump's gonna come off now, taking all the bolts off. Damn.
Cast gears.
Casty boys. They feel brittle.
Yep, they're broken.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is start removing the cams as well. Pretty simple, just 10mm bolts. It looks like we go from the inside out. I saw some other old video from like 12 years ago, some ancient, I don't know, prehistoric video. And the guy was just using a gun and he was going ring, 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 with an air tool just on, with no order at all. So don't think it really matters. Bunch of 10mm bolts. We're going to keep everything together and make sure that we don't misplace anything. So like when we put it all back together, it's the exact same cam caps in the exact same spots. Let's begin. While Nathan's pulling off this other cam, what I'm gonna do is start taking all these lifters out. See, there's lifters for every place where the valve where the cam goes down. And I'm not too sure if you need to keep them in order. So I'm gonna keep them in order just for now, just over there. But if I don't need to keep them in order when I put them back, then I'm not gonna bother. So please let me know in the comments if you've done this before. Do I keep these lobes in order? I don't know, I've never done this before. Lobes, that's what they're called, right? I don't know. Freaking.
What, the rollers?
The rockers.
The rockers. No, they're lifters.
The lifters,
And
that's
these
right.
are rollers.
The rollers and the lifters.
Yep, show them your gun.
No,
Show them how good
fuck
you.
you. That's pretty much everything we need to do in terms of the teardown of this thing. I still don't know if I'm going to take the head off this engine. I might just keep it on there because it does have an MLS gasket from factory, but because we're saving so much money and our budgets are gone down, we might be able to actually get a head gasket. And I know it's sort of like a while you're in their job. If it does fail when the engine is in the car, it's not going to be ideal. So I'll probably end up putting a head gasket in there, but I just wanted to come over here and show you all the stuff laid out. We've got the cams all laid out, the lifters, the cam holders or whatever you want to call them. Everything's here. It's going to be cleaned up. Not too sure where this video is going to be placed in between the 3 videos that I have uploaded for next week. So by the time this is uploaded, I'm actually off on holiday. So I'll be gone for a week. I'll be back next Saturday, but the content will resume then. So hopefully by then we as well have the EF Falcon all registered and ready to go. As soon as it's registered, I'm going to take the engine out pretty much as soon as it starts. As soon as it's registered, we're literally going to start all the modifications, start ripping that engine out. I also need to sort out a gearbox still. I'm still unsure whether I should go BTR because I do of course have a BTR in here as well. Like I can probably just build this thing, I'm pretty sure. Apparently the bell housings are a little bit different between the BARRA and the Intex. So this is actually from Naoki's AU Falcon. We have this here from when he did the manual swap. But let me know again, I know I've already asked you guys, people are saying ZF, people are saying BTR, and I still can't figure out what to do. Apparently the BTR will give me a better time down the track because it's a 4-speed, so it'll hold the gears a lot longer, but the ZF will feel quicker overall and it's gonna feel a lot zippier. And a lot of people don't do them as well. They don't do the ZF.
You don't plan on just making it like a drag car. It'll be like a tow, daily, drag, sleeper, bit of everything.
But I do want to chase a quick time, you know?
Yeah. So I think because I think the BTR is better overall because it does have an overdrive, so you can cruise it and it won't get too hot, and it's still dailyable because it came out in newer cars, like it came out in FGs even.
And this one was mint as well. You felt Naki's before we took it out.
It'll get rebuilt anyway. So
yeah.
If you put a shift kit in it, it'll feel like a broken BTR. It'll feel stiffer. So.
Yeah, so we're still trying to decide on that. Yeah, there's been a couple of bad weather days and the EF is looking a little bit dirty. You can see it's covered in some dirty rain, but I should come off because we gave it a real good clean. Gonna have to get some Plasma Man parts for this thing. Got a Plasma Man sticker. So that's all we have time for. I've just come back from holiday, so I've got to conclude this, got everything packed up. But thank you all so much for watching, and make sure you cop some merch. Sale ends tonight by the time this video uploads, so you don't have much warning. It's only a couple hours till the sale ends. BakeySpec.com helps support the channel, helps support the builds, and I will catch you in the next one. See you later. Thanks for watching. Wow. Wow, great.